I can't help but go personal on this one. This one is a very strong energy about personal. There is someone around you that is not being honest, not being truthful, and there's hurt for you. You're going to be dinged. You're going to get a ding.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Don Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Libra, this is your astrology reading for the week of September 1st through the 7th. As September begins, the energy turns your attention inward. Early in the week, you may feel called to step back from the business of daily life to reflect on your deeper needs and long-term goals. It's as if the universe is giving you a quiet moment to reset things just before they pick up again. So don't ignore this call to pause. Sometimes the most productive action is simply gaining clarity on what truly matters. By midweek on September 3rd or 4th, relationships come into sharper focus. Whether this is with a partner, a close friend, or a colleague, communication plays a key role. You may find yourself balancing between your own desires and the needs of others. But for you, Libra, compromise and harmony are natural. But this week asks you to be clear about your boundaries. True balance doesn't mean giving up your voice. It means blending it with others in a way that feels fun for you all. I love that. As the weekend arrives, the 6th and 7th, you may feel a surge of fresh energy and motivation. This is a perfect time to start a new project, explore an idea, or even make a change you've been contemplating. The reflective start to the week gives way to forward motivation, and by Sunday, you're likely to feel more confident and ready to act, which is wonderful because that means when the week starts, you'll be ready to take on the world, and I'm loving it. Overall, Libra, this week is about realignment. You begin by checking in with yourself, move through lessons of communication and balance, and end with the inspiration to take the next step, and I'm loving it. The scales are tipping toward clarity, and once you regain your center, everything else begins to fall into place for you. So remember, give yourself space to reflect, stand firm in your truth when engaging with others, and then trust the momentum that builds as the week unfolds. This is the start of something fresh, if you allow it. Let's check out the tarot.
Well, Libra, let's get to the tarot reading and see if it aligns with or has a conflict with that which we've heard from the astrology side. I'm shuffling the cards, asking Spirit and Universe to tell us what is in Libra's highest and best interest for the week. Alrighty there. No cards jumping out. And I'm not surprised because this deck, which I use as the Royale, the Tarot Royale, is always a more adult version deck, so it's more calm, and I love that about it. You know, if I use the Morgan Greer deck often, it pops out. But let's get to it. The first card out, which is the bottom card, I should say the bottom card, which is the energy for your environment this weekend. It's the energy around you and your environment, but it's not your energy specifically. And that energy is a justice energy. It's a justice energy. So this week, don't be surprised if rights get wronged around you. Don't be surprised if people put other people in their places who are getting a little too, whatever. This could be a time where you need to also pay attention because people are going to be looking at specifics and details, making sure that everything is done right. The I is dotted, the T is crossed, and there's no situation. So your environment this week is one of checking and understanding and appreciating that things have a purpose and those purposes should be filled. Your energy for the week is not a good one. This is a 3 of Swords. Look at this. 3 of Swords energy. 3 of Swords energy. Libra. And to be honest with you, when I see that Justice card and I see that 3 of Swords card, remembering that your Justice card is your energy and the balance situation there, and then you have that 3 of Swords. I can't help but go personal on this one. This one is a very strong energy about personal. There is someone around you that is not being honest, not being truthful, and there's hurt for you. You're going to be dinged. You're going to get a ding. You're going to get a hurt. Now, generally speaking, when you have the Justice card and you have this, that card in a personal relationship tells you that somebody is stepping out, or somebody's already on the way out the door. or something like that. And if you've been stepping out, do not be surprised if you get caught this week, because that's it. And I know you don't want to hear this, and I hate having to say this, but I read what the cards tell me. Okay. And right now, that's a family situation. You have a family drama. This could also be if you have a business partner. So I'll go onto a business level now. If you have a business partner, the business partner may be doing some things that you haven't known they've been doing and taking care of themselves more than taking care of you. In the business, you need to start paying attention. And the justice down here could actually be the legal action. You may have to do legal action. This may be a divorce situation from a partnership or divorce situation from a couple. There's no way with these two cards that I can dress it up in whatever. It's like putting a pink purse with a sow's ear. You can make a pink purse, but if it's a sow's ear, it's a sow's ear. You can put jewelry on, put lipstick on a pig. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. This is not good. Libra, what else do we have? Yeah, there's the news coming in. You're going to find out because of finances. And again, this goes back specifically to that partnership situation. You're going to find out that there's money missing. There's money. There's things not happening. Expenses that should not have been given or expensed against the partnership. This could be expenses. This could be money that just kind of walked away. This could be things that were supposedly bought and weren't bought. This is that situation. In a relationship situation, you may find a receipt for a hotel room or an expense for dinner that you're like, wait a minute, I wasn't at that dinner. And I don't know why that's like. The money trail is going to give whoever this is away in personal or in business. But no matter which way it lays, the money finds out, and you find that message. You find that information this week. If you have been thinking about whether someone has been honest with you, then if you don't want to know, if you want to put your head in the sand, I totally get it. But if that's the case, don't look at your bank statement. Don't look at transactions. Don't look at money. Don't follow the money, because the money will take you exactly where you do not want to be. Again, if you're in a business situation and you're like, oh, I know there's problems, but I really am not ready and prepared, then put your head in the sand and ignore your business principles. Ignore your bank statements. Ignore your expenditures. But do this at your own peril. I am telling you, the signals here are so strong and very direct. And each card has not deterred me from my initial intuitive inclination, as well as the cards themselves, but they have strengthened it. My next one, oh Lord, Two of Swords. It's what you don't know. Again, you're like frustrated, and you're like, what? And this is, you don't see that you don't know. There's so much more you do not know, and you're making decisions based on things you don't know. Again, if you're in a business partnership, this is a recipe for disaster. This is a recipe for bankruptcy. This is a recipe for you losing a lot. You need to wake up. Now, if this is a personal relationship, again, they are playing around and cats in the kitty and it's all running fun, and they're just trying to keep it away from you. But you know what? When you start pulling, and again, if you want to be blind, and I told you earlier, you want to be blind. If you remember, there's the blind. If you want to be blind, do it. Ignore it. But don't look at bank statements. Don't look at money. But this is in your peril. You have the choice. Do I look? Am I ready? This is something I want to take on? Or do I just want to let it go and figure it out? This is on you, Libra. This is on you. Your choice. Spin the wheel. What do you want to do? The reality is will you be fine? I don't know. Can't tell you. Not from these cards. These cards don't tell me. They do tell me, though, that you have the control. You have the way. You spin the wheel. You make the choice. And it's a hard choice. I totally get it. And I wish I could give you better information, but I can't. And I will tell you that, Lord have mercy. It's like it's funny when I watch these YouTube tarot readers. I enjoy some of them very, very much, and a lot of them are very good. But it's amazing how so many of them, your soulmates, and love is in the air, and you're going to get this, get rich quick. Next day, you're going to be rich and whatever. And it's interesting because we watch them over and over and they say the same thing, yet it doesn't happen. You're like, what? But you ignore it because you're like the story. You like the positive message. And I would love to do that, but I can't. I never can. If you look at my messages, I unfortunately give some negative messages and I give some positive messages. I tell you what Spirit says. I don't sugarcoat it. And I wish I could sugarcoat this. I wish I could tell you something very different, but I cannot. This is a very serious situation. and this is causing an upheaval in your life and other people's lives, and this is you having to deal with something that you really didn't want to deal with, nor did you call it in, unless you are the person in that situation. So I'm going to flip the script one more time here. If you are the person in this situation and you are messing around, you're playing with the kitty, then you're going to get snatched. You're going to get snatched unless you be careful with your economics. Pay some cash. Don't do credit cards. Do other things. Have a separate credit card. Whatever you do, I don't even know what you do because I don't think that way. I don't do that. But I'm saying if you are that person, you're going to get caught by your finances. You're going to get caught by the finances. If you are screwing over a business partner right now, then to be honest with you, you should turn off my channel. I don't even want to talk to you because reality is that, again, that's the energy that's just not good. So in my opinion, turn off the channel. But if you are, and you still want to sit and watch me even and learn nothing, because I've told over and over again how that behavior is just not cool, nor is acceptable. But, and again, I'm preaching. Yeah, I'm preaching. Turn it off. I don't care. But the point is that when you see this, and if you see this and you are a business partner trying to screw somebody over, watch your economics. Your economics is going to give you away. You better be careful about those books. And they are, and believe me, the intuition, and be prepared for some legal action. And believe me, the partnership ain't paying for your side of the legal action. The partnership economics, not good. And how do you run a business that way? How can you run a business and do that with somebody whom you trust, supposedly, and yet they can't trust you? I'm off my soapbox. Most of you turned off by now. I get it. Lord knows, I ain't sunshine and roses. Changes have to be made. Changes are coming. This is the King of Cups. If you want happiness, if you want to return to happiness, you got to make a choice. You got to make a decision, and changes are coming. Inevitably, changes are coming. The question is, what do you do with it? Now, do you use this information? Now, if you are being hurt, if you are being the person hurt by a relationship or by a business partner or something, this is saying, put your ducks in a row then. If you're not ready to take on the change right now, it will come to eventually. It will blow up. But the good part is saying that then go make some changes, do some maneuvering, so you can maybe pick your time to strike, but being in a more powerful position. You can have your ducks in a row. You know what you're doing. You have all the ammunition you need. And especially should you need to file legal action for a divorce or whatever, you're sitting in a better seat than you were. So this may be one good thing about this hand, is that if that's the case, if all this is happening, then maybe should you want to stick around for a little while, it's because you can take the time, make the changes necessary to protect yourself, so that when this does blow up, you're already covered. You have money sitting on the side, or you have proof and stuff that you can help in the divorce situation, or you have taken the steps necessary to prove the partner that was screwing around with the books and so forth, and you can then go ahead and prove that in court of action too, whatever it is. So that is one good glowing card in this burning ball of mess. Libra. I don't even know how to say this. Here after I'm giving you all this negative news, and I'm asking you, please do me a favor and subscribe, help me grow my channel. But you know what? You needed to hear this. Whoever has stayed this long, you needed to hear this, and you know who I'm talking to. So do me a favor. Appreciate the fact that I'm being honest with you, and help me grow my channel by hitting that subscribe button and that share button. Additionally, go over to Your Love Goddess, who loves love readings, and this one she would not like. I'm so glad we're not doing this together today, because she would be just in tears probably. I just know it. Anyway, go to Your Love Goddess, hit that subscribe button, and Cards and Constellations, which is our thing together. Again, I'm so sorry you have to walk this path, and I wish I could give you something to help make it easier, but I did give you the King. I didn't give you. The universe is telling you the King is there. He's saying, get your stuff in order. If you know it already, then start making changes and get yourself lined up, so where when the bump comes, you don't have the bump on the head, if you know what I mean. Wow. Let me know how this resonates. Actually, probably not. This probably is one of the ones you probably don't want to share. I understand. But should you want to share this information, please let me know how this resonates, and hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll talk to you next week. Whew, heavy win. Have a great one. Or do the best that you can in such a trying time. Bye-bye.